My good people of Bayelsa State, I congratulate you today on this occasion of the 17th anniversary of our dear state. Indeed, on this day, we also celebrate Nigeria's 53rd anniversary as an independent nation. Today, as we mark the 17th anniversary of the creation of our beloved state, we remember the sacrifices and contributions of our founding fathers, and we salute their vision. Our founding fathers envisioned Bayelsa to be a beacon of hope for the John nation, wherever they may reside. This laudable vision will be unattainable without a solid foundation built in the areas of good governance, peace and security, appropriate investment in critical infrastructure, human capacity development, education, health, and diversification of our economy by broadening the base of agriculture and tourism. Thus, the restoration agenda of our government is predicated on the realization of these core values and visions of our founding fathers. As the fruit of our restoration agenda begin to manifest, we are encouraged by the feedback we receive regarding our modest efforts so far. Most of you, and indeed visitors to Bayelsa, can testify that our administration has produced tangible results that are visible for all to see within this short period. As a government, we are determined and committed in our pursuit to make Bayelsa a model state where government actually serves the best interests of the people. Our vowed commitment to run a focused, transparent, accountable, and purposeful government that really cares for the broad interests of every Bayelsan remains an abiding social contract. We will never waver in this direction. And that is why we have said several times that we will not play politics with your development. And so as we celebrate Bayelsa at 17 today, it is pertinent to restate that your government, our government, will continue to keep faith with our commitment to deliver on development and security. The best is yet to come. On infrastructure, you are all witnesses to the revolutionary turnaround of critical infrastructure in our dear state, even as we undertake the construction of more critical infrastructure. This is, however, a work in progress, depending on available resources. Our commitment is to deliver on quality education, with emphasis on computer literacy, science and technology, and this is a firm commitment. Not only have we seen massive investment in the construction and rebuilding of schools in virtually all nooks and crannies of our state, we have also invested massively in training of our teachers to adequately equip them to impart the right skills and knowledge to our children. Accordingly, the Teachers Training Institute, which is the foremost of its kind in this part of the country, is nearing completion. This government is youth-friendly. We have doubled investments and empowerment schemes and building human capacity development of our youth. We have given scholarships to over 137 PhD scholars in 1 year. We have sponsored close to 300 master's degree scholars attending the best universities in this country and the world over. We also have the post-primary scholarship scheme, as a result of which over 250 of our deserving students are in top secondary schools in Nigeria. Our government pays all NECO, WAEC, and JAM fees for all our final year students. And as you all know, we supply textbooks and other materials free to all our students in all our schools. This is also a work in progress. A good number of our youths are equally being sponsored abroad to develop their capacities in specialized fields like agriculture, maritime engineering, medicine, and aviation. This is strategic because we believe that the youths, as the future of our state, must be well equipped to serve the state and fully develop themselves. The economy of the 21st century is largely knowledge-based and knowledge-driven. And for our youths to be participants therein, their scope, depth, and exposure must be broadened beyond narrow traditional boundaries. At this juncture, I would like to commend all our youths across the state, including those of you who have renounced cultism and are currently undergoing biometric registration at the various local government areas provided by this government. And to you, I say that once you complete your biometric exercise, you will hear from us regarding the next phase of training and rehabilitation. In the meantime, I urge you to continue to work closely with government officials, as you have been doing, and resist the attempts by disgruntled and failed politicians to lure you into trouble, all in the name of politics. Our youths are therefore reminded to take advantage of the opportunities that this government has opened up, like the reestablishment of bikers, the School of Tourism, which is about to take off, strengthening of the College of Education, which has since started with lots of students, the establishment of the School of Agriculture, the Youth Development Center at Kayama under construction, and the ICT Center of Excellence, which we are building. I'm particularly delighted with reports reaching me from across the state about the support given by our community leaders, women and youth leaders, to the various contractors and government officials carrying out projects in our various communities. I wish to thank all of you for joining hands with government and the security agencies to ensure the prevailing peace and security in this state. I urge you all to protect the various government facilities and projects in your communities, because these are indeed your own projects. In appreciation of all the support that all the stakeholders have given to my government before, during the election, and up till now, I shall embark on a thank you tour in November to enable me have more direct contact with you all, and to enable me also have further insight into your needs and expectations. The timetable of my tour will be released in due course. To the political class, I want to urge you specially to take advantage of the open door and friendly policy of the present administration, so as to avoid the acrimonious political culture of the past, which has thrust our state continually in the headlines for the wrong reasons over the years. And this has given the state a bad name and scared away tourists, investors, and friends. It is to avoid this vicious circle that this government consciously refrained itself from reacting to provocations and blackmail and propaganda. Our patience and tolerance, however, should not be construed for weakness. It is an essential building block of the new Bayelsa, which we believe should be founded on love and brotherhood and solidarity. Now that you have a government in place with an open door policy and ready to engage, now that you have a government that understands the possibilities of our dear state, now that you have a government that is squarely focused on development of our state, this is the time for you all to key in and lend support. This is not the time to pull down. Our dear state once again has come back into reckoning. Bayelsa is working again. Investors, tourists have started streaming into Bayelsa. This is evidenced by the various events that the state has hosted, including Ama, the most beautiful girl in Nigeria, which the state won, the Standing Committee of the Anglican Communion recently, and the recently held NAFEST, which the state contingent also won. Not to talk of the World Tourism Day that was hosted by the state here. In all of these, there was no single breach of peace and security during these events. Consequently, we are now a tourism and investment destination and one of the safest places to live in and do business. And all good people all are welcome to Bayelsa. Our modest effort of creating a peaceful environment has earned the nomination of the state security outfit, Operation Doakbo, an international award by the African Security Watch in South Africa. I want to commend the officers and men of the security forces, which has given rise to this very well-deserved award. Similarly, it has led to the visit of high-profile visitors day in, day out into Bayelsa, such as the Reverend HSDickson from the United States of America, Baroness Valerie Amos, the UN Undersecretary, the First Lady of South Africa, and several other high-profile dignitaries and envoys. Our state has made lots of friends within Nigeria and outside. In the same vein, I've accepted the invitation of the Honorable Minister of Culture, Tourism and National Orientation to lead the Bayelsa Council for Arts and Culture to China for the World Cultural Day. I will also shortly leave for the United States to be inaugurated as a member of the advisory board of the prestigious Lincoln University, which will give me an opportunity to further build on the linkages for the development and benefit of our people. To cap this emphasis on tourism and investment, we are going to unfold the new Yanagwa city, which is a 15,000-hectare area of land lying between Epie Creek and the River North, beginning from Igbogini to Tombia in the north down to Yenaka. This will be unfolded soon. As we celebrate our 17th anniversary, let us remember to pray for our dear state and the restoration government. Let us pray for peace to continue to reign in Bayelsa and in our country, Nigeria. Let us pray that this state will live up to the dreams and aspirations of our founding fathers. Above all, let us also spare a word of prayer for our dear nation, Nigeria, and for our president in particular. I will, on your behalf, continue to galvanize support for the president, who, as you all know, is proudly Bayelsa. Let me assure you all once again that Bayelsa is safe in our hands. Happy 17th anniversary once again to you all. God bless Bayelsa State. God bless the John Nation. And may God continue to bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.